Hey guys, welcome to another video on Explainer Zone. So if you are watching Hyliion stock, you must have noticed that the stock price has been falling hard. Hyliion now has a ticker symbol HYLN on NYSE after the completion of its merger with Tortoise acquisition and has lost about 38% of its value since its high of I think about $54 last week. Hyliion has been a company which I had been very excited about and I'm still excited about today as I'm personally a big fan of the EV industry. So when someone comes up with innovative technology that can accelerate the transition to electric vehicles, they've got my full attention. So I was personally curious to know what was the reason for this drastic drop in the stock price. Although it's not uncommon for SPAC related stocks to be volatile, about 38% drop in the stock price in just over a week is definitely concerning. Browsing the internet, I found some articles that spoke about the possible reasons why Hyliion stock could be losing value this fast. And naturally, I've decided to read those articles. But I should say that I'm still left with many questions. So I thought I should share some of those findings with you guys and in general talk about what I think about Hyliion on a broader scale. There's also a major news that came out today which could point towards increased competition for Hyliion, so I'll be talking about that as well. But before I do that, I'm guessing most of the people who would be watching this video are already familiar with Hyliion and know what they do as a company. But for those viewers who are not familiar with Hyliion, here's a very quick brief about the company. So Hyliion, which is short for Hybrid Lithium Ion, is an electric vehicle technology company which is working to become a leader in the electrification of Class 8 vehicles. Hyliion's two current biggest products are a hybrid and a fully electric powertrain solution for Class 8 vehicles. The hybrid powertrain solution can be fitted onto a new vehicle or even retrofitted onto an old vehicle. And the benefit of doing this includes increased range, and this automatically results in reduced fuel costs and emissions from the vehicle. As far as the fully electric powertrain solution is concerned, Hyliion recently unveiled their Hypertruck ERX, which is a full electric truck. It has a renewable natural gas generator on board to recharge the vehicle as opposed to plugging into the grid. So Hyliion IPO'd on the stock market after merging with a SPAC, or in other words, a blank check company called Tortoise Acquisition. The merged company is now called Hyliion Holdings Corp and is currently trading on the New York Stock Exchange with the ticker symbol HYLN since last Friday. But as I mentioned in the beginning of this video, since the approval of the merger of Hyliion with Tortoise, the stock price started going down and has lost about 38% so far. The current stock price of the company is $33.28 and the market cap is about $970 million. So the stock hasn't been at this level since late August when the stock price climbed from a range of about $20 to about $50. So coming to the question why this drop in the stock price is happening, after reading a number of articles, this is what I found. Honestly, in my opinion, it seems there is no clear reason mentioned out there that can possibly explain the stock dropping this hard. A couple of the articles seem to have predicted this drop even before it happened, but I personally did not find any arguments these articles provided as reasonable. There were some other articles which attributed this to a mix of reasons, like the Nikola controversy, but I personally think the reason for this drop could be mainly two things. The first being that there have been no major catalysts like a new contract announcement or something like that could have pushed the stock price up. The second is that I think in the case of Hyliion, due to what happened with Nikola stock upon its merger with a SPAC, there is a lot of interest from short-term investors who wanted to make some quick gains. So most of these investors would have bought SHLL stock soon after the announcement of the merger and decided to sell as soon as the merger got approved. I think the whole Nikola controversy also made some investors to lose confidence in the EV companies choosing the SPAC route to get listed. But yeah, that's just what I personally think is the reason. Another major news that came today, which I think will mean more competition for Hyliion, is that Toyota and Hino are jointly developing Class 8 fuel cell electric trucks for North America. So these companies plan on using the Hino XL series chassis with Toyota's fuel cell technology to develop the Class 8 fuel cell electric trucks. This news came out on October 6th, which is today, so I'm not sure if this contributed in any way to the Hyliion stock price drop today, which by the way went down more than 15% today. But in my personal opinion, Hyliion's products seem to be offering some great advantages to their customers, which I think will help it grow over the long term. They reduce fuel costs from its powertrain solutions and in general reduced operating costs for trucks, as mentioned by Hyliion CEO Healy in this interview, is an advantage for Hyliion in my opinion.
When you look at the normal life of a truck, we're saving about 30% or 30% reduction in operating costs, which for a fleet is huge, right? Fleets normally operate on about 5% profit margin. So if you can reduce their total cost of ownership by 30%, that's a game-changing number for them. And what really drives that for us is that natural gas is a very inexpensive fuel source. We can actually produce electricity on the vehicle by using natural gas for a little less than 30% of what you can buy, or 30% cheaper than what you can buy electricity off of the grid for. So once you get to those sort of economics, it kind of begs the question, well, why would you ever move to a fully electric plug-in over-the-road truck if you can produce that electricity for cheaper on the vehicle?
Another advantage is that Hyliion's powertrain solutions use natural gas, and there are over 700 natural gas fueling stations already across the United States. And this number could potentially grow as companies like Hyliion provide a reason for growth. This can potentially act in the favor of Hyliion, as an existing fuel station network makes it easy for Hyliion's customers to transition to Hyliion's products. I also think Hyliion has a great CEO. Healy definitely sounds like a very smart and educated guy, and that makes me think that the possibility of Hyliion ending up like Nikola is very low. So in my opinion, looks like Hyliion is a good company overall, has great products, has some competitive advantages, and has some ambitious growth estimates. Now if Hyliion will actually be a winner in the long term or not is to be seen. The EV industry is changing very fast, and so it's really hard to predict how the industry will look 10 to 20 years down the lane. So yeah, I just wanted to share this information with you guys. Hope it helped, and if it did, consider to like and subscribe to the channel. I'll be posting more videos like this regularly on this channel, and I hope to provide some value. So stay tuned. That's it for this video, guys. Hope you liked the video and found value in it. As a disclaimer, I would like to tell you that I'm not a financial advisor, and this video or any of the videos on Explainer Zone are not meant to be investment advice. All the videos in Explainer Zone are only for entertainment and educational purposes, and please do your own research and due diligence before investing in stocks or anything else, as there is a risk associated with them.